We are looking at a map showing the 500 Pennsylvania school districts. And if we look at the attributes that are available with this data layer, I'm just going to click on one to see the pop-up, and it's a not an unconfigured pop-up, but one of the fields in here is intermediate unit name or IU name. And what an intermediate unit is in Pennsylvania, it's a regional agency that provides supports to school district a lot of times in the form of professional development, but lots of other services as well. So I want to create data that changes the map from the individual school district lines to the intermediate unit boundaries. And I can do this by a process called dissolve boundaries. And this basically takes a field from your attribute table, and any school district that has the same value in it gets aggregated into a polygon. So let's try this. And we're going to go to our analysis button over here on the right hand side of our interface. And here we have all of our data tools. This particular tool, Dissolve, is under Manage Data. So if we go here, we can see that we have a Dissolve boundaries. And if we hover over it, it just gives us a little tip that it says, merges areas that overlap or share a common boundary into a single area. I'm going to select that and then tell it which the input layer is, and pretty easy in this case because it's the only one in our data map. So we select that, and then we want to do this. We want to dissolve the features with a matching field value. So I'm going to click then what field I'm using, and that's the IU name. And then I'm going to come down and give it an output name, and I'm going to call it intermediate units because that's exactly what this is creating. And then I'm going to click Run and have the tool run for this. Now, the original data of school district boundaries is not impacted by this. We're creating a new data layer, so don't have to worry about messing up your data in any way because that new data layer is being created. And let's come over here to our data layers and just patiently wait for the data layer to be added to the map. And we can always check on the status by coming over here. So now I'm going to turn off my school district data layer so we can see the intermediate unit resolved. So you can see what it did. It basically put anybody that had the same intermediate unit into the same polygon. So it makes a much simpler, cleaner looking map. We can then further go in here and do our symbology for this. Like, let's say that we want every intermediate unit to have a different color. We can add that, select unique value, and you can see that you can change all the colors. And I'm not going to go into getting into the cartography of this because that's not the point of the video. The point is really more how do you create data from aggregating a field from the attribute table, and that's what a dissolve does so beautifully for you. So keep that tool in the back of your mind as you are creating and processing data.